Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So we're gonna begin our second chapter in the course on Islamic perspective, based on the current issues of ethical, social, and professional issues. I used the slide from Zuhri Arifah, Encik Hafiz, and Encik Muhammad Syukur. Right. So basically, in this chapter, we're going to divide into three sections, which is on the moral theory, akhlak theory, and social system belief. Okay. So basically, Islam and ethical issues are part and parcel. They come together. Okay. Ethical issues in Islam, we as a Muslims, society and community, we are referring to our beloved prophets, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, so that is our pillar. Okay, ini adalah sepotong ayat mengatakan, and we, Allah, have not sent you except the mercy of the world. Kita hidup ni adalah belas ihsan dan kasih sayang daripada Allah Maha Berkuasa. Okay, ethic in Islam, let's see. Okay, so basically we do have our pillars and beliefs. We do have our system beliefs. We do have our values, okay, which we hold from, kita berpegang pada Al-Quran dan Hadis. It's simple for us. We have been trained, we have been and we practice our beliefs that our resources are coming from Quran and Al-Hadith. Okay, that is our good principle. Alright, so ethics coming from Islamic perspective basically comes in terms of ma'ruf, khair, haq, bir, qist, adil, taqwa. Okay, so these are known as akhlaq. Okay, so we use Al-Quran, the Holy Divine Book, as our main reference. And also we follow the Sunnah and the Al-Hadith from our Prophet's behaviors and action. So basically morality is basic. Morality is personalized. You've been taught morals as in generals, and also has from Islamic perspective. Moral basically a divisions of good and bad. That is morality. Able to divide between kamu seorang yang bermoral sekiranya kamu mampu mengenal pasti, mengasingkan, can identify, differentiate what are goods and what are bads. So ethics versus moral. Moral is the basic thing. Okay, but ethics is something. They are part of parcels. Of course. Okay, ethics and moral both relate to right and wrong conduct. Ethics refer to the series of rules provided to an individual by an external sources, such as policy, regulation, law, okay, SOP. That is ethics. But morality comes from our own individual principles, regarding on what or wrong. Basically, we are, masa kita membesar kan, kita diajar oleh ibu bapa kita, saudara mara, cikgu, berkaitan dengan morality, right and wrong. So basically, is our morality is referring to ourselves, personal action and beliefs, and what we believe on what is right and what is wrong. Okay. Alright, basically morality means the character, the manner, the proper behavior. Okay, so morality generally refers to a code of conducts, that an individual, group, or society holds an authority in distinguishing right from wrong. Okay, so what is standards of judgment in Islam? So basically, we do have these standards, and we grow up believing it, teaching it, learning it, and doing it. Okay, so our faith should be true and sincere. Always be true and sincere, because kita kena semayang, dalam semayang kita ada doa, ada zikir, kita berharap gantung hanya pada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Okay, so we must be prepared to show it in deeds of charity to our fellow men. Kita mesti berbelas kasihan dan berihsan. Yeah. We must be a good citizen supporting social organisation. And our own individual soul must be firm and shaken in all circumstances. Ya, mengawal nafsu, mengawal amarah. Okay, itu adalah kita punya ujian hari-hari. So basically, generally that is our judgment, standard of judgment in Islam. Okay, basic principle in Islamic morality. So basically, kita sebagai orang Islam, we do have the moral system stem, from its primary creed or belief in one God as the creator and sustainers of the universe. Al-Ahad. Kita semua percaya pada one Almighty, Almighty. Yeah. Islam considers the human race to be part of God creation and His subjects. Quran and Hadith is the main sources where our Prophet Muhammad SAW indicate the divine rule of example. Okay, divine rule of example. And of course, it's a key to virtue. Yeah, and good conduct is a strong religion and beliefs. Yeah, praktis kita sebagai Muslim yang akan sentiasa submit, obey, semua dengan semua perintah Allah. So basically that is our morality. So saya rasa yang ni saya boleh speed up sikit lah ya. So yang ini Ustaz masuk kepada akhlak teoris ya. So menurut satu hadis ni, Abu Hurairah radhiyallahu berkata bahawa Nabi Muhammad SAW bersabda, sesungguhnya tidak aku diutuskan melainkan untuk menyempurnakan kebaikan akhlak. So kalau kita nak refer kepada divine rule of example, kita mesti merujuk kepada akhlak Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay. So orang yang terbaik di kalangan kita adalah orang yang baik akhlaknya. So that is simple. So you can read the definition. So definition, you must be able to somehow understand and write it back if it is required. Okay. And then the definition continues. Yang ini saya tak adalah nak elaborate lebih ya. I think definitely you can read it there. Okay. So it's important akhlak yang baik ni dia always humble. Humble's not mesti merendah diri. Bila kita semayang tu kita betul-betul submit serahkan segala-galanya dan bergantung hanya kepada Allah dan kena merendah diri. Sebab kita ni memang bukan siapa-siapa ya. Okay. Alright. So bacalah kat situ. Alright. That is the first part. So the second part is actually the social system belief. Now ni dah masuk not only on individual basis or on the small circles basis. Akhlak ni, kalau macam akhlak tadi tu kita bergantung kepada environment kita, pendidikan kita daripada kecil macam mana, amalan orang-orang terdekat sewaktu kita membesar macam mana. So it defines by the geographical aspect of it as well. Now the social system belief, we go into the second part. Okay, social system beliefs, dia ada dua the needs reason, mengapa dia begitu, why it has happened like that. And then keduanya ialah arise through experience. Contohnya macam kita melawat ke negara luar, kita tengok orang ni macam ni, kita macam ni, kita kat rumah kita macam ni. So that is social system beliefs. It depends on where you go, how you deal with the people, the culture that they have. It comes embedded together with their belief system. Okay, belief system is basically structures of norms that are interrelated. Dia saling berkait dari segi cara hidup, amalan, kepercayaan, ritual, and so on and so forth. Now, every human being has belief system to make the sense of the world. Sometimes when we go to places yang baru ke, yang kita tak pernah tengok, kita tengok kenapa lah orang ni buat macam-macam ni. We can't understand why they did that. Tapi kita tahu why they did that. Kenapa mereka buat begitu. Mungkin mereka ada perkara yang telah pernah berlaku sebelum ni that become their ritual. Okay, the best thing is just to respect it first. So it's shaped by religion, culture, experience, training, stereotypes, political viewpoints, economic pressure, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that is belief system. So that's why kadang-kadang kita dengar, sometimes satu negara tu mengamal autokratik yang sangat-sangat berbeza. Contohnya communism, ataupun terlalu leisure sangat. So it depends on their system belief. So, okay, yang ini adalah diagram. Okay. The first bubble is the topmost bubble. Is your behavior, or your behavior is how you act. Okay. The second one is your attitude, how you treat other people, and how you use the situation to approach people. On the second bubble there is your values, what is important to you, what defines you. The last bubble is your beliefs. Okay, so these would make your system belief. This would make your character. This would make your judgment. This would make your values, and this would make you. Okay, so from your system belief, ideas that hold to be true. Kita membesar, mak kata macam ni, abah kata macam ni, nenek kata macam ni, kan? Atuk kata macam ni. Okay, so that is your belief system. So dekat situ kita ada culture, faith, education, experience, and mentor or friends. Okay. The next, from your system belief, throughout the year you're growing up, you've been listened to it from your parents, grandparents, relatives, communities, neighborhood, and so on and so forth. It becomes your value. It becomes who you are. What shapes are you in terms of beliefs and values? So what is important to you? So this could be so this is added up with another factors such as wealth, happiness, families, career success, or any other factors that creates your value. Then from that values and belief system, it shows on how it appears on you. How it appears on you has attitude. Okay, so attitude is basically on how you treat other people. Bagaimana kita melayan orang, merespon orang, bercommunicate dengan orang. So this could be influenced by another more factors. For example, being professional, being convenient, being respectful, or peer pressure. So dekat attitudes ni, it really shows who you are because itu nampaknya, because itu visible-nya. Your values, your beliefs, orang takkan tahu because it's not easily visible. It's not easily visible. But your attitude can be easily visible. So that's why you have to be mindful. You have to be very mindful. Aware of yourself, aware of your environment, aware of who you deal with. So that's become your attitude. And finally, your behavior. Your behavior. Definitely, it is the most visible thing people can see, how you act. And how you act leaves marks, leaves remarks on how will people remembers you. So that's why you must behave correctly. Your attitude must correct in order for you to behave correctly. Otherwise, you're going to be what you believe, what you show is different. So it is not good. All right. So I'm going to continue with that. Okay. Now we're going to look on social system of Islam. So basically, social system of Islam comprises of three components. The most left is the equality of mankind, institutions of the family, relatives and neighbors. Okay. So equality of mankind, ini kita boleh baca lah, wahai manusia, sesungguhnya kami telah menciptakan kamu dari lelaki dan perempuan dan telah menjadikan kamu berbagai bangsa, bersuku, puak supaya kita saling berkenal-kenalan. Okay, yang mana semulia-mulia antara kamu ialah orang yang lebih bertakwa. So that is equality of mankind. Kita semua sama saja. Yang membezakan hanyalah takwa kita. So basically this is our foundations of system beliefs. Yeah. Itu boleh, you can read there. Okay. The second component is the institutions of the family. Which is asasnya untuk kita, the foundation for us, or the foundations of the family from Islamic perspective is through marriage. Okay, from marriage we build a family, from family we build up community, neighborhood, and neighborhood we build up community. Okay. Alright, so that's why kita diajar daripada kecil the values of we must respect and love our parents dearly. Okay, so this is doa for the parents. I hope kita dah berdoa untuk parents kita pada hari ini. And then the third component is relatives and neighborhood. Kita selalu dengar jiran kita tu adalah saudara kita. Dia adalah jiran kita adalah saudara terdekat kita. Maka kita kena sayang dia macam saudara mara kita. So kita kena layan dia dengan sympathy, affection, kindness, fair treatment and concern. Okay. So ini adalah adab adab kita berjiran. Okay. When you meet them, greet them with salam. When he invites you, accept the invitation. When he seeks counseling from you, advise him accordingly. When he sneezes, say Alhamdulillah. When he falls ill, visit them. When he dies, attend the funerals. Ini semua basic adab-adab dalam berjiran. Okay. So for relatives and neighbors, lagi no one among you shall be a true believer unless he likes for others what he likes for himself. Okay, so let's go into views or issues that related to Islamic perspective. Okay, all right, about free speech. What do you think about free speech in Islamic perspective? This is a topic that we can discuss about, not to debate about, but to discuss about. Debating is always ada argument. Dia mesti kena ada what we call it the pencadang dan pembangkang kan. But sometimes we don't need that. We have to discuss it from multiple perspectives. Okay? So what do you think? Issues of free speech from Islamic perspective. So it's interesting to know. Okay, so free speech of us, we believe that we cannot do things such as backbiting, mengumpat, mengadu domba, buat cerita, jaja cerita, defaming, slandering. We must know how to identify and must know how to not to participate. Itu yang pentingnya. Jangan join pula not to participate. Okay, this is backbiting. I think you can I give you the slide to read and of course you can read it. I think this is you can easily discuss about this. Defame and slander. Yang penting sekali kalau ada dengar sesuatu yang tak, yang you rasa macam fitnah, jangan join. Hentikan sebaran itu. Jangan join. Okay? Jangan tergolong daripada orang yang apa kita panggil, tergolong orang yang kita not intentionally to join, but yeah, we must know when to stop. Okay. So tail bearing is an act of bring into conflict, mengadu domba lah ni, ya, memutuskan silaturahim orang-orang antara dua orang saudara ataupun sahabat. Bahaya ya, tak masuk syurga. Okay. So bagaimana kita nak melihat isu on computer and work dalam pengurusan etika kita, terutamanya dalam kita belajar, dalam kita bekerja. Okay. So ini antara yang kita boleh discuss juga. For example, time management. Our attitude towards time indicates our attitude towards the value of the capital of life. Masa ni lagi mahal sebab dia priceless. Emas kita ada value untuk di measure kan, dinilai kan, tetapi masa tu tak boleh. Dia habis pergi takkan kembali. So it's priceless. So orang yang kita dalam Islam pun percaya kena tepati masa. Kena tepati masa, kena akur pada janji, pegang kepada kata-kata. So jadinya that is values, okay, that is ethical. And time management, kita mesti mengurus masa dengan bijak. Tak boleh lara lah orang kata. We cannot be drift away, astray, of things that put us not into a position as a servant to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Okay. So don't spend too much on playing games or not benefit, benda-benda yang tak bermanfaat. Habiskan masa supposedly dengan perkara-perkara yang bermanfaat untuk diri dan juga ahli keluarga dan juga community. Honesty and integrity is a values that all of us must understand, believe and practice. Kena bercakap benar, kena bersikap jujur. Integrity tu mesti uphold. Kita kena upholdkan integrity sebab it defines who we are. Jangan depan mata orang kita begini, tak ada orang kita begitu pula. Depan belakang orang tak ada, kena sama sebab Allah sedang memerhati, malaikat sedang mencatat. So I think you can relate this values of honesty and integrity dalam kehidupan harian kita, dalam contohnya belajar, menjawab soalan, menjawab periksaan, buat assignment, jangan meniru, don't plagiat and so on and so forth. Okay. Alright, physical surveillance. Okay. Lagi di bawah isu ethical Okay, sorry distraction kejap Okay, we look at the perspective of professionalism. How do we check our work ethic? The integrity is self-value. Self-value. Work ethics is dia mesti ada measurement. There must some sort of rules, procedures, and also some sort of measurement, and also some sort of punishment. Okay. So how do people work? Kalau macam dekat kilang-kilang tu, usually dia akan pasang kamera. Kalau data entry level tu dia akan kira based on click count. Okay. So kalau macam cikgu tu dia akan tengok on aduan pelajar. Okay. So there always some sort of surveillance. CCTV, apa lagi? Phone track, click counts and so on and so forth. Okay. So basically to monitor how we do work. Okay. But then again, syarikat ataupun organisation or people involved must tell other people that they are being recorded. They must be told. Dia mesti diberitahu. Tak boleh senyap dia pasang kamera dengan tujuan nak monitor. That is wrong. Okay. Kita kena beritahu kita punya policy sekian. Kamu akan dirakam sekian. Tujuan dia untuk sekian. We have to make it clear. Okay, no conflict, and everybody must agree with the term. Okay, so kalau tak nanti dia akan consider ceroboh privacy, even though pada waktu kerja. Okay, you must know how where the ground is, yeah. And then ini sikitlah tentang computer crime yang akan ada lebih, we're going to have a more detailed topics on this. It's just at this chapter we're going to look from the Islamic perspective on how we see this. Yeah, a crime is a crime, whether it's virtual or non-virtual or real world. A crime is a crime. Okay, so everything will be written and everything will be evaluated and judged. So as Muslim, we all believe hereafter, yeah, akhirat kita percaya akan ada hari penilaian nanti, judgment day for us. Dekat situ kita akan ditimbang tara. So be careful, always be reminded on a daily basis this. Okay, and this is also a computer crime, whether it's theft virtually or non-virtually. A theft is a theft. It's a forbid. Okay, in any terms, in any ways, matlamat tak menghalalkan cara, so jadinya it still consider a crime. Libel, fitnah, whether online or not online, is considered a sin. It's worse than killing. And any forms of actions that can lead to destruction and corruption on earth are forbidden in Islam. Rasuah pusing kok mana pun, bagi tender lah, hadiah yang dalam bentuk lumayan lah, kan? So it's still a crime. Salah tetap salah. Okay, so basically that's it for our lecture. Thank you very much. You can basically bacaan dia agak meluas lah, bacaan agak meluas. Great, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.